Hey everybody, Terry here. Just wanted to go over, I've been having some issues with the Mavic on a couple test flights. I noticed some vibration in the gimbal in the video. It's sporadic, but it looks like it's almost a frequency type vibration. So I did was doing some research, and another fellow on YouTube brought up the fact, and it actually makes sense to me. I was using these are the platinum props. These aren't the stock props. These platinum props are a little longer. They have more of an angle, more of an attack, and they also have this flare on the edge of the blade, which actually does make these quieter. And it all has to do with the pressure zone. Again, this propeller is nothing more than a wing going in very fast rotation, creating a low pressure point on the zone on the top, high pressure, which causes a lift. Having these, I'll call them a winglet, even though they're not, this eases that, the low and high pressure kind of eases it, tapers it off, so it reduces noise. These do also have more lift, but having more lift is not always necessarily a good thing, since DJI calibrated this quad with the OEM props. So what I think is happening is, since these are more efficient, have more lift, it's causing the quad to overcorrect. So, you know, when you're flying, you know, the air is not still. There's always movement in the air, whether it's high winds or updrafts, downdrafts. So as this quad, since it has these platinum props, it's overcorrecting. In fact, to the point where it's almost doing a shake. So what I'm going to do, try to get out today, is do a test. I'm going to do a waypoint test of the cell tower like I did last time. It'll be the same exact route, so I'll put the two videos together. We're going to see if we see any difference between, again, the Platinum Pro props, which I do like, by the way. These are very quiet. In fact, I'll get into another story. Being quiet actually is, I think, saving me from being attacked by that cell tower that we're going to be orbiting. Does have a hawk's nest in the top, so I'm going to try to see if I can get a picture of it. So I'm going to try to stay kind of far away from it. I surely don't want hawks attacking this, but the standard prop's a little louder, and this may cause an issue, again, with the birds. So again, I'm just speculating. So anyway, we're going to do that, and I'm interested to see what happens. I do not want to get involved with tuning the gains on this. DJI recommends not doing it. They are set at 100%. Again, the few YouTube videos I have found, I think one fellow took the gains down to 89, but I really want to leave it the same and see if the difference is in the props. So again, I don't have a lot of experience on this Mavic, and most of my flying has been on the platinum props. So we're going to see what happens here.
Recording started.
All right, using the Mavic Platinum props, doing the same course again around the cell tower. I'm keeping an eye on those hawks because I noticed after I did the first flight they buzzed around. So I've got this at about 300 feet to be above them a little bit. So. Must be getting a lot of winds because she's not moving that fast. Winds are probably kicking up to about 12, 14 miles an hour, so she's gonna definitely be a lot slower in this one. Alright, again, we're going to do the same orbit. I built in curves in the Waypoint so she doesn't, unlike the DJI Go 4 where they just cut 90-degree turns, you can incorporate the curves so give you that nice smooth transition. So I see her really not doing an orbit, but kind of, yeah, kind of curving around the top. Again, we're at approximately 284 feet. Winds are picking up pretty good here, so I'll be able to see more. I'll have higher definition on the Mavic. I can't really see any birds here on the screen, but got plenty of battery. Plus, we'll be having the winds to our back coming back, so this thing will race on for sure. All right, we're at 302 feet, approximately 1,230 feet away. I have it programmed to take a picture here soon. Okay, there it's looking at the field, and I'm way off there in the distance. Again, at 307 feet, you can see actually all the data is down at the bottom of the screen. We should be recording both the screen and I have it set for automatic recording on the Mavic. All right, we're coming around kind of and looking south east there. Pitching around, everything looks pretty good. Screen, maybe a little bit of lag or hesitation, but it's really not bad. This Asus ZenPad Z8S has an octa-core processor, and that's the key, folks. If you're going to use any device, especially Android, get all the horsepower you can. Get at least an octa-core processor with 3 grams of RAM. And then, okay, she's returning to home. Okay, everything's excellent, going to plan. I had to. I did a waypoint yesterday with the FM cell tower about a mile from here, and unfortunately I didn't have it set up right. I didn't have the Mavic looking at the tower. It was just looking straight ahead in the waypoint. So I had to kind of figure that on my own, how to make the aircraft look at the POI. All right, she is turning around and. Oh, there she is. Boy, that was quick. I mean, it seemed like she raced here in 30 seconds. Okay, I'm going to bring that gimbal down. Okay, you see me there? Here I am waving. Put it down. And as you see, it's right on the mark. Right on the pad, and I'm going to go ahead and stand here. Coming. Number 2, test 2. With the, okay, she's just kind of about 3 feet off the ground. She doesn't know what she wants to do. I'll just force it down. All right. I'm going to bring her down manually. There we go. Hey folks, I'm here back compiling this video. As you can see, there wasn't a big discernible difference between the Platinum Pro
props in the standard. You may have noticed a couple shakes in the video, but again, when I ran the second video, or the video to the right with the platinum props, the winds had picked up tremendously. They had to be well into 12, 15 mile an hour winds, and that's what delayed or made the runtime that much longer, even though distance-wise they were the exact same program flight. So don't think I'm going to necessarily go back to the standard props, but if any of you watching this have any suggestions, again, I'm real hesitant on playing with the gains on the Mavic. I don't want to create a bigger issue than what exists. So again, this is Terry. We will talk to you guys later.